All right, here we are in Danvers. Total Wine over there, Cole's, Buffalo Wild Wings. Chris,
Hey,
what's going on, buddy?
Joey, how you doing, brother?
Where we
Came
at?
up just from Florida to see you. It's funny seeing you here.
No
It's cold.
surprise.
It's cold up here, man.
It is cold.
But we are here at Prime IV, and a friend of mine reached out and asked me if we could do a segment because his good friend just opened this place, him and his wife, and it's an interesting concept, and we're looking forward to learning more about Prime IV and some of the benefits.
Let's check it
Let's
out.
head inside and meet the owner. Hey, Bennett.
How are you?
What's going on? Good.
Nice to see you.
Everyone, this is Bennett Blau, the owner of Prime IV. Him and his wife purchased this franchise about a year ago, right?
A long time ago, we've been open 9 months.
9 months, yeah, under a year. Congratulations.
Thanks.
And what we're hoping to do is learn more about Prime IV, what you guys are doing here, and
Super.
why people should come and visit and see what you guys have to offer.
Great. Welcome. Appreciate you coming in.
Sure.
Do you want to move in?
Yeah.
It smells good in here. It smells like a spa.
Excellent.
There's a lot of different services. It's not just a one-stop shop. There's a lot going on here.
Exactly right. So we do IV therapy, vitamin injections. We also do NAD and Niagen treatments. We do offer weight loss drugs. And we're soon to be offering bioidentical hormone replacement therapy. So we do stay in our lane. We just focus on fluids and other hormonal treatments.
What is the benefit of taking these type of treatments in this manner as opposed to a pill or something else?
So that's a great question. The problem, and we love that people take vitamins. It means that they're really focused on their wellness and they want to feel better or prevent getting ill. The problem with taking oral vitamins is it has to go through the digestive tract. And your body has to work really hard to get any kind of absorption of the vitamin at all because it goes through the stomach, the acids in the stomach, the intestines. When you get IV therapy, not only are you getting a huge amount of hydration, which is amazing for inflammation, and everybody really is pretty chronically dehydrated all the time, but the vitamins are absorbed 99 to 100% because they're going straight into the bloodstream. And we also do a lot of vitamin injections, and when you do an intramuscular injection, the absorption rates are about 85 to 88%. Where a vitamin, maybe if you buy a really high quality vitamin, you might be getting 10 to 15% absorption.
That's
So
amazing.
it's an enormous benefit. And that's why you don't have to get something like this every day, like you would take a vitamin. You know, there's people that get one IV a month along with a couple of injections, and that just really keeps the vitamins topped up in the body.
I think as we get older, and maybe younger people too, but I notice, like, I don't drink as much as I used to drink, but when you get after it, and so then as an older guy, like, I'm up in the middle of the night going to the bathroom, like to pee, maybe 3 or 4 times a night. So if you, like, you drink,
heard it here.
you go out drinking, no, and then you're like literally draining yourself to no hydration at all. You go to work the next day, maybe you have 12-ounce cup of coffee,
Right.
pee again, and then work throughout the the day, and you haven't ingested any water.
That's exactly right.
I mean, I think that story happens a lot more often
Yeah.
than gets reported or people think about,
Absolutely.
right?
And what's beautiful about our IVs is they all come in 1 liter of fluid. And doing an IV of 1 liter directly into the bloodstream is the equivalent of drinking 2.5 gallons of water.
Oh my goodness.
But it's, again, not going through the digestive tract, so it's going right into the bloodstream. It's amazingly effective.
Holy mackerel.
Yeah.
So
Bennett, how about the boards in the back? Let's maybe you can point out the different injection menu or injections
Yep.
and
So you'll see on the injection menu that we have a pretty wide assortment of vitamins, amino acids, and
That was
minerals.
Her.
Michelle.
She's the
That was
culprit.
Michelle.
It was
Call
Michelle.
Michelle now and make an appointment.
Call Michelle and make an appointment. Oh my God, that's hilarious.
So there's antioxidants for cleansing and for really great health benefits. The vitamins obviously help with lots of things like energy, aches and pains, stress relief, athletic recovery. Obviously, vitamin D is called the sunshine vitamin
Oh
for
my God,
the
this time of
reason
year.
most people are pretty deficient in D all the time, and and there's vitamin C. So all the essentials that as we get older are so much harder to get from what you eat.
This is the time of year that a lot of people suffer with seasonal depression.
That's right.
And
That's right.
I'm one of those people. I know there's a lot of people that could probably use a little vitamin D to give them a little boost.
So someone who makes an appointment, walk us through the process. They make an appointment, and
Yeah.
what happens next?
That's great. So, to step back and say safety and quality are just the most important things that we have to start off with the relationship that we have with our clients. So when somebody makes an appointment and they haven't been here before, we have them fill out a medical intake form, which is pretty long, but it's really important to us because it documents all the medications that they're taking, anything that they're suffering from. We want to know all of it. Plus, we give them the opportunity to be able to tell us about their wellness goals and what brought them in the first place. So we have them fill out that medical intake form, and then when they come in, we do a second safety check where we have them fill out another shorter form with a couple more questions, but it culminates in a telehealth visit with a nurse practitioner that gives us one more clearance. And that nurse practitioner says, well, because this person's taking this medication, they can't get that additive, and we get a clearance for them to go ahead. And then our nurse tries to get to know every person that comes in as well as we possibly can, because we never ask anybody, what do you want? We ask people how they feel, why they want to do IV therapy, how they would like to feel better. And from all those questions and conversations about their medical history and their lifestyle, we're able to make recommendations on what kind of IV would fit with the way that they'd like to feel.
That's great.
We talk about price right then so that there's no surprises. We get approval for price, we get agreement that the recommendation the client likes,
Yeah.
and then we'll take vital signs, and we take vital signs every time anybody's here, because we can't give anybody a drip, as an example, if their blood pressure's too high. And
Okay.
so we don't ever want to put anybody in danger.
Yeah.
Take vitals, we'll start their IV in the consult room, and then we'll move them into the room where they're going to get their IV.
Great, we'd love to see that. Before we do, like the frequency of the visits,
Yeah.
maybe that's part of the package that you put together for them.
Correct.
Maybe explain a little bit about what happens after the first injection, how frequently do they come?
Right. So we have a number of memberships, and we'll make recommendations on the frequency depending on what we learn about their lifestyle. So if somebody's a busy executive and they're on the road 3 to 4 days a week, we're not going to ask them to try and come in for 2 IVs a month. It's just not realistic.
Yeah.
But we have packages for a lot of different lifestyles and also budgets. So at the very least, what we end up recommending is an IV once a month.
Okay.
And if they can, to sandwich that IV with a couple of injections, 1 or 2 injections at different times. And we know that that's a commitment to come in and do that. Luckily, injections only take 5 minutes.
Sure.
But that, on a constant basis, keeps the body topped up with vitamins.
Wow.
Interesting.
And we believe, so another thing, people come in and say, I want to see how I feel, and you're going to feel good after your first IV, absolutely. But after your third IV, if you get 3 IVs over the course of 6 to 8 weeks, your body starts to thirst for it. It really start to make a big difference. So we offer specials for a once a month membership to get them to the point
That's
where
great.
they have that third
Okay.
IV and really start to feel a
That's
difference.
great. I know we're gonna have some friends who watch this and are probably interested in knowing if you do Tito's IV injections. Can you inject someone with Tito's?
We can't inject anybody from Tito's, but we actually do have a couple of IVs for people that have had too much Tito's the night before.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. That's very, very. You know,
Exactly.
I can picture like people like coming back from bachelor
Vacation
parties
or vacation.
or having a. I can picture this being amazing for a wedding party that like
that's
got
cool.
absolutely destroyed,
That's a
Right.
great
and then
idea.
but the wedding is like maybe
Yeah.
a day or two away,
Yeah.
and they need to get back on track.
Absolutely. So hydration like this before you go after it
Oh,
during
yeah,
a wedding
yeah.
is really great
As
thing.
opposed to after.
Exactly. It's
Interesting.
going to give you a little bit of a buffer for a possible hangover during the wedding.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's interesting. We'd be remiss. I mean, have Michelle introduce herself. Hi, Michelle.
Hi there, I'm Michelle.
And what is your duties here?
Well, I do a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Help with the front desk, help with sometimes, consulting and helping the
Nice.
members figure out what they wish.
Awesome.
And I just want to add to that, hydration. We have a lot of like pre-surgery and post-surgery clients
yeah.
that come in before, and especially if they're having bariatric and weight surgeries because they're not getting any nourishment. So we add a lot of nutrients to the IV drip so they can at least have that pre-surgery to have their best results.
There you go.
There you
Thank
go.
you very much.
Joe, post colonoscopy.
Oh God.
Joe had a colonoscopy a few years ago, and
Bad.
he thinks that it like cleaned out like his.
I think it
system.
stripped my immune system.
Yeah,
That's what
stripped
I
his
believe
immune
it stripped my
system.
It
immune
does.
system.
When you do a cleanse like that, it gets rid of all the bacteria, but there's a lot of good bacteria in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And it
There
can
you
really
go.
reduce your immune system. for
I was
sure.
wiped out for a month.
Yeah.
I mean, I wiped
Well,
out.
And right now, it's cold and flu season, obviously,
Yeah.
and we have an IV called the Immunity Armor that people are feeling like they're coming down with something. People get off planes for business travel, and oh my God, so many people
Yeah.
were coughing and
Yeah.
everything. And it's an amazing drip as a preventative measure for
Yeah.
not getting sick.
How about the skinny dip? What's the skinny dip?
Skinny for people on a weight loss journey. And,
Oh, that says drip. I thought
yeah.
it said skinny dip. Sorry, Michelle.
So we have IVs and we have injections, one specifically called Lipoline, which are really great for metabolism boosting as well as
Interesting.
appetite suppression
Wow.
to help folks on their weight loss journey.
This is a lot more than what I thought it
Yeah.
would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I've heard of IV bars before, and it's when you're dehydrated, you come, they stick a needle, you
Right.
get a bag of fluids, and then you leave.
Right.
I wasn't expecting it to be so involved.
Yeah.
This is pretty neat stuff. How would you compare it to some of the other IV bars that I've heard about?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked. So we really try and just focus on IV therapy and vitamin injections as our foundation. The weight loss drugs and other things that we do are really nice supplements to what we do, but we really focus on helping people better their lives and prevent sickness with IV therapy, where a lot of our other competitors, they have IVs, but almost as an afterthought. So most of them have saunas, or they do
Okay.
facials, or they
Okay.
have Botox and other aesthetics. And frankly, in my opinion, it puts a lot of pressure on your staff to know a lot of different things, where we really encourage our staff to know as much as they possibly can about everything that we offer, because frankly, they are the subject matter expert.
Yeah.
And people, the reason that people come back time and again, we really want people to be here and be consistent. It's the only way wellness works, is if they feel like we've built a trusting relationship with them.
That's great.
And they can trust the nurses to give them the right recommendations.
That's great. So, what kind of specials are you running? The holidays are right
So-
around the corner.
We have that's a November, that's an example of the
Each month.
November special. So there's a drip called the Calm, which is pretty good right now coming up to Thanksgiving. A lot of people stressed out
Oh my
with
God.
the traffic and getting prepared. And we have a Tri-Immune injection, which is really good for immunity, and the Shield, which is also great for immunity. But for Black Friday, we have membership specials.
Nice.
We have NAD and Niagen specials, which we do, which are supplemental to all the vitamins and minerals that we offer. And NAD's amazing. We have really good deep discounts. We have injection package specials. We have a big special on weight loss drugs also.
Wow.
Great.
So we'll have people visiting this coming Friday and Saturday to take advantage of those Black Friday specials.
You were telling me that when you take a regular, drug or whatever, orally vitamin supplement, that 10% gets absorbed if you're lucky or whatever, and then when you do it IV wise, 90% or
Close to 100.
close to 100%
Yeah.
gets absorbed. That is an incredible difference. I mean, effectiveness. I mean, and without having to go through, tax your liver or your organs to break down all that.
That's interesting.
That's a huge benefit, especially as we get older and everything starts to break down.
Exactly.
It's just amazing. Let's take a walk through
Great.
and show us what's happening.
Yeah, because not only is it injections, but I saw online that some of
Okay.
the chairs you have here look very comfortable
Right.
too.
So just
Not these chairs.
to show you, this is where everything gets started after somebody's greeted at the front desk. So we do a consultation for everybody that comes in every time, not just the first time they're here. And so we need some privacy. We have consultations that happen in here. Our vitamin injections also are in the glute, so you have to take your pants down a little bit, and you need some privacy for that also. So that's what the
Otherwise known as culo.
In the culo.
In the culo.
that's what the consultation rooms are for.
That's awesome.
And then the first time somebody comes in, everybody gets the VIP treatment. So no matter what service that you're getting as far as IVs, we'll have you have your IV in our zero gravity massage chairs, which are really incredible. All sorts of different settings, unbelievably relaxing. We also offer people oxygen from our oxygen concentrators. We have eye masks and socks. Everybody gets a blanket if they'd like it. We really strive for this experience to be a 1-hour vacation. We want people to check out, feel their wellness, and feel the good effects of their IV.
If you're stressed and you get an hour in one of those, like lights out. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
So we have our non-member area also, and these chairs are pretty darn comfortable themselves, but we have a lot of capacity to be able to service a lot of people here getting IVs, and it's nice, comfortable, quiet music, and we have nice scent happening all the time.
Yeah, I smelled it when I walked in. I love the brightness, and I mean, literally, you feel like you're at a spa.
It's like the Apple store of spas.
Of IVs.
Yeah,
And
really
let's
good.
go back and
Oh, yeah.
take a look
The
at
lab.
the compound room.
Oh,
This is Taylor.
Hi.
Taylor's
hello.
one of our registered nurses.
Hi.
oh,
And just to reiterate, nothing happens here that's considered medical. It all happens with a registered nurse.
that's key.
No one wants me coming at them with giving them an IV. Right?
No.
So we have people, perfectly qualified to be able to do this work. And so we make all of our IVs ourselves. We're compounders. Everything happens underneath the hood. We sterilize everything all the time. Cleanliness is just enormously important to us. And we have recipes here for all the different IVs to allow the nurses to know, the exact dosages of how we put together all of our IVs. Another thing I wanted to mention is we also warm our IV fluids
Oh, yeah.
so that you don't get
Yeah.
cold
That's
Oh.
while you get your IV.
Jesus, the more he talks, the more
interesting. Sign me up.
this guy sails. I'm ready to run
Joe,
through a
look at
wall
this.
with it. Oh,
Joe, hang on.
stop it.
Hang on.
Get away from me.
Oh, this is a commercial
It's
break.
not, it's
here,
not the
Joe.
doctor's office.
Ready?
It's terrible.
And now we
doing?
cease to be friends.
So tell me, what's your favorite part about working here?
I love interacting with all of our clients that we have. And then I enjoy compounding. I think it's really fun as a nurse I now work outpatient, so getting that side of it, but still being able to do the nurse tasks here, like inserting IVs and compounding and verifying doses and checking our nurse practitioner's notes to make sure everything's safe. It's a good time. Yeah.
Pretty rewarding, huh?
Yeah, it is.
You
It
get to
is.
see people come in one way
Yeah.
and leave a whole
Yeah, they
different way.
feel a lot better when they come out of here. Yeah, it's
Uh-huh.
great. It's good to see well people feeling better.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
No, that's great stuff.
We would be remiss if we didn't check out the artwork.
Okay.
We have to see. We have to
in
see
the
that.
bathroom. I mean,
Right.
we like to see bathrooms when we visit places like this. So we have to do an inspection. Let me put my gloves on. Oh, Jesus, 3 men in a bathroom.
No, there's a
This
little-
is the first time I've been in a single
we
bathroom
have
with
to,
3 men.
we would be remiss if we didn't give give credit where credit is due.
Nice.
What are we looking at right here?
So this is our client restroom, and this mural was painted by my youngest daughter, Carly Blau.
Ah, there
Very
you
nice
go.
job, Carly. Is she an
Good.
artist?
No, I
No.
mean, well, she obviously is.
Yeah.
I never knew that she drew or had this talent, but she is multi-talented for
That's,
sure.
oh, awesome. Awesome.
The address?
The address is 35 Independence Way, Danvers, Massachusetts. We're in the Liberty Tree Strip with Michael's, Orange Theory,
Yeah.
and Crumble Cookies.
Firehouse Subs. Or the
Firehouse
Subs not
used to be.
anymore. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Crumble Cookies there now.
Oh, that's right.
Right.
And is there a website that we should send people to
There
for
is
more
a
information?
website. If you just go to Prime IV Danvers, if you Google Prime IV Danvers, it's going to bring you to our website. And all the information's there, and you're able to book appointments there also.
That's great.
Thank you so much.
That's great.
Thank you, guys.
This is
Appreciate
great.
it.
Good luck.